Oh, yeah, that's a decent carp.
This pond has been around since the 1800s and was used as a Victorian bathing pool. Since then, it's been left untouched for over 100 years. And in this video, I'm going to attempt to catch some of its large inhabitants.
Oh my gosh.
Upon arriving, I quickly cast out before looking for signs of carp.
The pond is definitely more murky than it was the last time I came here. That's probably because of a lot of the heat and stuff that we've been getting over the last few days. And we've basically had no rain. It's going to get even hotter. I think it's going to get to like 25 degrees in the next week, which is like madness. We are in the end of April, but yeah. Well, I'm currently just sitting here waiting to get a bite. I've been having loads of little twitches on the rod. Loads of kind of tiny little taps, and I don't know if there's anything kind of big taking it, or it's just loads of these little roach just playing with the bait. I might move back to kind of where I was getting those bites, just the lily pads were kind of interfering, so I'm going to move to the other swim and see if I can catch one there, because that would be really cool. I haven't been getting any major bites, so I'm just going to reel in.
And soon after moving spots and recasting, I got my first bite.
Fish on, it just came out of nowhere. Put a serious bend in the rod. No, go around those snags. Oh, he's out. He's out. Here we go. These bites here, they're always kind of like really, hard fights. They really fight hard, but, they tie out quickly. There we go. What a beautiful little common. He's not massive, but he's got a beautiful golden tinge to him. I've never seen any of them like that. He put up a right scrap. I thought he was a lot bigger than he actually is, but I'm wondering if he's like crossbred for goldfish or something. That's just really goldfish type colour. I've never held like a carp like that. Beautiful fish. I don't really know if that carp was like crossed with a goldfish or something, but it had a really goldeny colour and had some of these kind of almost like damaged or like kind of completely black scales, which I've seen on goldfish. Oh shoot, okay. Oh my god, I think that's a roach. How did it produce a bite like that? In the net he goes. Well, the bite was an absolute screamer, but turns out it's just one of these kind of baby carp goldfish type things. I keep getting like little bleeps on the rod. If I get an eel, that's just going to be terrible. Kind of hope it's not eels, but the reason I'm saying this is because I once saw an eel just down there. I didn't get it on video, but it was definitely an eel, no doubt. I've got loads of little midges just biting me right now. It's horrible. Oh, there's definitely fish in the area. Oh my god, I was looking down at the rod. Big carp just swirled in the middle there. I might cast back out there if I don't have any bites here. Yep, fish on. No, that's not big. I don't think it's even necessary to net this one, but we will, just a safety. There we go, slightly bigger baby carp. This one's a lot more pale than the last one. But yeah, very beautiful. Well, I've just come over into this area because there was one particular carp that kind of kept swirling here, so I might move spots.
Upon seeing carp swirling in the original spots multiple times, I decided to move there again in hopes of catching them.
Oh, yeah, that's a decent carp. Whoa. That went almost instantly. I knew there was a fish out there. Oh my gosh, that was a ripper. Oh god. Yeah, he's really fighting. No. It's so aggressive. He's trying really hard to get around a snag. Oh my god, he's really trying. I'm trying to give him a bit of freedom to, run, but he's just going straight for these snags. I can't let him get into those snags. It's going to be game over the moment he reaches them. I don't know how big he is. I haven't seen him properly. Big head shakes, very big head shakes. Another big carp just swirled there. Okay, there's definitely more in the area. Come on, carp, come on. Straight in. That looks quite a bit bigger. I don't know, it's hard to tell. There we go. Beautiful 42 centimetre common. He's not the biggest fish I've ever caught, and he's not massive, but he's a beautiful old carp. He seems pretty old. The way his scales feel and the skin kind of feels, it seems like quite an old fish. But yeah, an absolutely beautiful fish, really dark colours. He's got a bit of scale damage,
Not sure why. He's got a bit on the other side as well. I didn't think I'd get another chance today, but I have. But by the looks of it, there was a bigger carp in the swim. I don't know if he got spooked or not, but we're going to find out now, because I'm going to recast there and see if I can get that one. There we go, right next to those lily pads. There we go. The rod is all set up and ready, cast right back into those lily pads. But it's clearly some carp, because there's just two there. They just swirled. Hopefully I didn't cast it too close, but it's, you know, right next to kind of where they like it, in that kind of sheltered area. Oh shoot. What? What the hell? That was instant. I thought I kicked the rod over, that's why I left it for a second. I've woken up a little bit. That went so quick. That literally, I set up the rod and the fish just took it. Fighting too hard. I hope that's not the same fish, can you imagine? Whoa. He was thrashing around a ton. There we go, beautiful little common. Came in really slow, he sort of was fighting like a bream, and then the moment he sort of went in the net, then he was proper fighting me. But yeah, that swim's definitely feeding. That produced 2 bites in about 5 minutes. This carp was another nice fish, but with there still being some light left, I decided to cast out one more time. Unfortunately, I lost what felt like the biggest fish I'd hooked at the pond. I was gutted and wanted to redeem myself, so only a few days later I returned. So it's the last sort of overcast day we're going to have for the next week. It's going to be between 19 and 20 degrees, so I thought I'd come out to the pond and try my luck trying to catch one of the carp out of here, and hopefully today we might get something a little bit bigger. Well, I'm not really sure how I want to cast. I think I'm going to cast straight into the middle, since, you know, fish are moving around, that will sort of intercept them. And this is quite a small pond, obviously, so it'll be a lot easier for them to find the bait. There we go. Anyway, now it's just a waiting game to see if the fish bites, but I'm pretty sure we'll get some sort of action eventually. And not long after saying that, my rod screamed off. No, not on the snack, not on the snack. Whoa, this thing's really... Whoa, this fish is really strong to really keep it out of those snags. I got a drop back because I thought the rod's going to eventually go. This thing's playing with it and I'm literally on cue. Let's get this guy in the net. Let's get this guy, whoa. This is so lively, this is really difficult to bring him in. There we go, beautiful common carp. He's really nice size, he's about 42 centimetres. He's definitely one of the better fish here. I know they get a bit bigger, probably around 60 centimetres. I've seen some shapes in here before, some bigger shapes. Anyway, let's get him back. Unfortunately, after this carp, I spent the next few hours with no action, so I decided to move spots. Oh, there we go. Well, there's definitely fish in the area, but yeah, I just don't know where the big ones are. You know, I had one carp, so I don't know if I was just lucky or something. But maybe just cast more towards those snags, and maybe I'll get one then. Talk about a weather change. About maybe an hour, 45 minutes ago, the whole sky was blanketed in cloud, and now it's completely clear. There we go. Oh, that came out of nowhere. Can't get out of this snags. Oh my gosh. Dude, that went out of nowhere. Oh my god. Just kind of trying to get down to this snag. Whoa. The thing was so aggressive from the start there that went out of nowhere. I really didn't think I'd have a bite. I stopped filming on my bite cam and everything. Is it a common or a mirror? I can't actually tell right now. Come on. I can barely see. Yes. Dude, it was literally, I was about to pack up and leave.
Well, I thought the day was over, but then my rod tip proper bent round, and this beautiful little common put up a proper scrap. He's got some little like golden scales at the top. I'm not sure if you can see that, but yeah. The sun's like completely setting, and it's literally almost pitch black now. Oh, into the Wawa. Almost graceful release. He was a bit confused there.
The night was now approaching fast, and with literally only minutes left, I made one last cast.
I kite all the way to the left. Holy crap. It's still on, it's still on. Whoa. Whoa. Okay. So getting the water was definitely worth it. Oh my gosh. I don't know how big this thing is. It feels a bit bigger. The fight from that thing. Whoa. Dude, I think I'm shaking more because of the adrenaline than because of the cold. I'm quite used to going into cold water. It's not fighting very much now, but every now and then it just explodes from serious speed. And I'm surprised it didn't take me straight into the snags. I could have easily lost it. Dude, the way that bite came, it ripped the rod from the actual rest. Whoa, that was a great fight. It didn't just flounder around really close in like they usually do. And here, there we go.
Yes, a bit anticlimactic. The carp was a lot smaller than I expected, especially for how well it was fighting, but it was still a beautiful fish, and although I didn't end the session with the big one, I will definitely return someday. Thank you for watching this video. Consider liking and subscribing as it really helps the channel out. And with that said, I'll see you on the next one.